Oh no, we lost the live. Okay, we're back. Wow, Instagram is failing us today.
This is not the first time that happened to me. The devil is busy, and I'm telling you, when you have such
I'm
good
telling you.
energy, when you have such good energy, like I kid you not, every time I get on live and I start getting into deep conversations or I start talking about real stuff, next thing you know, the live ends.
Really? Wow.
Yeah,
That is something
and
else.
that's why I always say that the devil is busy, but I'm not gonna let him stop. No, he's not gonna stop the show.
You can't.
Not tonight. The devil is alive. So anyway,
Hey, cutie. Oh my goodness.
say hey, Ariana. So when I went to New York, because I had went to New York for 2 weeks, I was just with my aunt. My aunt is a plant medicine woman, so she was helping me with a lot of different things because she is a plant medicine woman. So a lot of things that she has interest in, I have interest in. So we were just helping each other. Because my aunt makes energy blankets, and the energy blankets she makes, they have crystals in them. So, you know, they're very sacred, you know what I mean? And they cost a lot of money because it's very time consuming. So me and her were gonna like do something where we work together. Like say for instance, you know, I show her how to make my bonnets and I need a bulk amount of order. She could be in New York making a bonnet for me, and next thing you know, I get it shipped out. You know what I mean? That's why I say it takes a village, because you need that help sometimes.
Yes, you
Sometimes
do.
when I tell you that I'm all over the place, if I was to show you back, if I turn my camera and you see my sewing stuff with all my fabrics and everything, you have to have some type of organization. And I'm telling you guys this for advice. I know sometimes you want to be the one to do everything, even though I say I'm the queen of all trades. I'm the queen of all trades, but I can't do it all by myself. So you need the help and take it, because you want your business to succeed in the best way it can. So, you know, sometimes you may need that push, and you may need some type of advice from people to show you other ways and strategies, so it won't be so hard. You know what I mean? I'm looking for different ways and strategies to make it easier for me with sewing. You know, when I made my first bonnet, when I went to go get my sewing, because I was going to get lessons, the lady was showing me this method for the longest, and I could not get this method down, because you have to like turn the fabric inside out and iron it and all that extra stuff. And then now you see I started making my bonnets with bias tape, because with the bias tape, it's so much easier. You're not even having to turn your fabric inside out. It's like a 1, 2, 3 method, and from there you got it. Now I'm starting to do my bonnets with the bias tape that matches the fabric. Because of the simple fact that I want to make my bonnets, I want to bring them out better.
Yeah, now, make them more stylish.
Exactly. So now what I was saying with the bonnets that I'm getting ready to come out with, that have energy crystals in them, I sew a pocket in my bonnets, and I'll put the crystals inside, and you can still wash it.
Okay.
And, you know, it's something totally different that I have not seen, you know, so I wanted to do something different. You know, I wanted to bring my business out. I haven't introduced it yet, but since I'm, you know, doing different things with my website, I'm getting ready to have pictures of everything. Everything is about to be organized and neat. So, you know, I'm going to show you guys some of my clothes when we get ready to kind of like end this live, before we get ready to like do our closing. I'm going to start showing you guys some more stuff. But also, I want to tell you guys that if any of you are looking to get a ring light and you don't think you have the money at the time, go do an Amazon review. Go be an Amazon reviewer. I paid $89 for my ring light downstairs. It's an 18-inch ring light, and when I tell you that stuff brings my pictures out so great, it makes me so happy. I paid $89 for it. I get it with Prime. I go and I do an interview. I do a review, and then next thing you know, they put it in my PayPal account within a day, 1 to 2 business days.
I did the same thing for my ring light. I did the same thing for my ring light. Yeah, and it works out very nicely.
14-inch, 18-inch. Girl, you can't beat that. I'm telling you, I got one for the living room. I got one for upstairs. I got those.
Yeah, I got two. I got two.
Yes, Queen. You know, you a New Yorker, so of course you know you already know. I know you didn't miss that with the, you know, us New
No,
Yorkers, the mindset. We not about to go spend all that money. We about to figure out little strategies and whatever to get us what we can get and save some
all the
money.
time.
Okay.
You know, that business mindset, let me tell you,
Yes,
once you
Queen.
have it, that's it. And I'm glad that you keep saying that, you know, not to keep doing everything by yourself. And that's the thing about Black women and Black people in general. We have to learn how to delegate as opposed to having everything under control on our own. Because um the thing about it is that when it comes to business, it's not a job. There are many different components involved, and you have to
Yep.
be able to allow other people to do other parts for you. So the
Yeah.
fact that you can get somebody to do your website and, you know, every other little thing that you can think of is brilliant, because definitely you can't do everything by yourself. I hope
Yes,
to
Queen.
pray that you come to the point where you're actually having people do the sewing for you, and the only thing you have to do basically
Yes,
is manage
Queen.
your website as well as your sales and
Yes,
everything else.
I would definitely love that. But I'm speaking it into existence because my aunt, she used to live in India, and she said that she used to. Thank you so much, Queen. She said that because she's a yoga instructor. My aunt used to live in India, and she would go to India. In India, you know, they're big on saris. I don't know if you know what saris are, but
Sorry,
it's kind of
yes.
like their fabric and stuff like that. Very beautiful. And I'm gonna show you a little bit of what I have downstairs in my collections. I have one size fits all stuff, kind of, and I get my stuff from a vendor, and they get good quality stuff from India. You know, so I'm big on when I am doing things and I'm looking towards vendors. I want my stuff to be quality. You know what I mean? Because
Awesome.
you want good stuff. I don't want just no little stuff from Wish or something like that. That's just not, you know.
No,
I'm not trying to judge China vendors, but they
man.
always have the same stuff. You know,
Hmm.
if you notice when you go into the beauty supply stores, it's always the same stuff. They're never coming out with stuff that is like quality stuff. So it's like you're buying
Right.
something, but you're not getting good quality. And I don't like that. You know what I mean? It's just like going and look at something and you could tell that somebody's getting it from a wholesaler. You could tell that somebody's drop shipping it. You know,
Absolutely.
like even
Absolutely.
if I am getting it from a vendor, I'm not copying their picture from their manager. I'm going
Yeah.
and I'm taking my own pictures. You know, I'm big on stuff like that. You know, you want to, and also you want to look at different apps. Like I have an app on my phone right here that I'm using the thing for, but I'll send it to you guys if you're interested, where I go and I I blur out my background. So it looks like it's a quality picture. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
You want to have those
Hmm.
different stuff when it comes to your business. But she would go to India and she would bring them like a specific outfit and would have them make, you know, plenty more of it. And I was like, Aunt Kim, you need to take me to India. What's up? Because
Hmm.
that would save me so much, because the stuff that I got from my vendor, I bought it because I wanted to make it myself. So everything that you see within my business, it's something that I want to put my own spin on, or it's
Hmm.
something that, you know, it's eventually I'm going to make. You know what I mean? It's just that, you know, having the time and just having a mindset to try to push myself to get it done. Because my business, when I first started it, it was supposed to be about clothes, because as you see, I'm very petite. It was
Right.
supposed to be about clothes. I wanted to encourage other queens, because I would see a lot of girls get online and say, you know, how can I gain weight? You know, can I can I take Actamin syrup? And it's not just
Right.
small girls that don't have confidence in themselves. It's you know, bigger girls as well. You know, girls in general just not feeling good about themselves because they feel like, you know, they have to look at what they see on social media and they praise that.
Hmm.
You know what I
Hmm.
mean? So I do notice, and that's why me as a small girl, hey, I'm talking. I need you to calm down, mama. Me as a small petite girl, she just trying to stop my show, man. Like she's just something else. So me as a small girl, I want to be a representation of girls, you know, that are small like me, to feel good about yourself. You know, if I could make something on a sewing machine that fits you, true fit, you know, where you don't
Yeah.
got to worry about reaching out to that vendor, you know, I would definitely love that. You know, my platform is to encourage and, you know, just let girls know that, you know, it's okay. You know, you're not
That's
alone. That's
awesome.
why I named my podcast You Are Not Alone, Queen.
Hmm.
You know, I
So I
do.
want to address a few people in the room here. to people in the house. Just want to let you guys know that we were on before. It started at 8 p.m., but unfortunately, the live was cut off due to Instagram doing its buffering thing. So I'm going to take the time to greet each and every one of you guys. GQ, Wrench Turner, Jassam, Anna Knott's Boutique, welcome aboard. Hot Sauce Empress, that's Peter. We have Delia Wynn. What's up, girl? And let's see. Troy Lewis is with us as well. Thank you all for coming back and being with us because Instagram failed us. Ricky Valero just dropped into the house. Hey, Ricky. You know, so another thing is that, okay, so you're doing a lot for your business and we totally get that. And I want to congratulate you before everyone for being a single mom, for also being a business owner, running your show, working from home, just making it all happen. I mean, really, you know, you pretty much, from what we hear and what you shared, you pretty much have a great plan for yourself, you know, and that is to be commended for. So I definitely want to give you heads up for that and stuff. How are you managing your schedule? Motherhood, rizzo, business, and I'm sure there are other things that we don't know about. How is it working? How are you making it work for you?
I try to not put let me just say this, because I know, you know, we want to fit what society does or fit what other moms say and feel like, you know, oh, just because this mom is doing it, I need to be as perfect as this mom. No mom is perfect. No business owner is perfect. No human being. Let me help her take over. She's trying to hurry up and get on the potty. One moment.
Okay.
She's trying to hurry up. Don't pee on yourself, Mama. Don't pee on yourself.
Hey, Mitch. Mitch is in the house. What's up, Mitch?
Okay. See. Okay. Take this off, and when you're gonna pull up your panties.
We'll ask her that question as soon as she comes back, Jassam.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, so yeah. I try to just stick with what works for me, because of the simple fact, if I try to go with what everybody else is doing and what everybody's, you know, lifestyle is, that may not be agreeable for what I have going on. You know what I mean? So you know. Like, let me give you an example. Like, when I was in New York, my aunt was like, because we were trying to get certain things done, pull up your panties and stay back there. When we were trying to get certain I had to like, no, stay back there. And she's something else. Turn the camera this way. So she tried to something else. So she was trying to figure out why I didn't have a Naira on a sleep schedule. And, you know, it's kind of hard to have her on a sleep schedule at night because of the simple fact that, you know, all kids are different. You know what I mean? But I did learn from that I need to do better as far as getting her within a daily routine so she can figure out. So since we were in New York for those 2 weeks, she kind of was figuring out when it was time to go to bed, because my grandmother went to bed at a certain time and we stayed in the room with her. So it kind of, pull them up, Mama. It kind of, sit, Mama. Let's put on the TV for you. Hold on. Where's the remote? Where's the remote? Okay, there it goes. I need you to sit and let me finish the live, okay? Behave. So she kind of got with a routine, and I noticed it because when we got back, she would always say, I'm tired. And every time she said she was tired, that means it was time for her to get into bed, because she was getting tired, because your body, you know, your energy goes at a certain point. So, and I'm also noticing because she's getting older. But like I said, it's kind of hard, you know, because with my work at home job, I schedule hours whenever I want to, because I'm able to schedule whatever time I want to. So I may get up at like, you know, sometimes I may work at 11 a.m. and I'll work till like work till like 2-3 o'clock in the evening. But what I do is I work around her. So say for instance, you know, I got to get online for 11 a.m. I'm not so bad off where I can't get up, you know, have a little break and then go make her breakfast. But I want to start doing it where I'm getting up at like 6, 7 in the morning, but I'm so used to working from home, I don't like getting up at that time. I be wanting to still sleep in the bed. But as a mom, sometimes, you know, you have to kind of come up with that type of strategy, because when you're getting up around the time that your child is still asleep, you're able to get whatever you need to get done. So that means if I get up early enough, I'm able to meditate and I'm able to make my shake in the morning and then prepare her breakfast. So when it's time for me to get online, her breakfast is already in the microwave, already sitting there made. Once she gets up, I can give her a breakfast. And then whenever I go on lunch, we eat lunch together, you know, so I have an idea of a routine I want. It just is not set all the way yet, because it's like, my lease is up, you know, everything that's been going on, you know, so I'm kind of like all over the place. But since I am getting the stuff going with my website and everything, we're getting it remade. Once all of that is set and I have all my products on my website, and that's one thing I got out the way. You know, I had to file my taxes for this year, and once I get my stuff prepared to move and stuff, because I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to decide to move to, because I don't know if I'm going to be staying in Houston. Everything will be in the place where I can come up with a schedule.
Okay.
So that's what I'm working towards.
One important thing that you mentioned was taxes. The taxes. As a business owner, how are you keeping track of your tabulations for your taxes?
That's another thing. See, I have my stepfather do my taxes. And this is one, when I tell you guys, this is something that you definitely need to pay attention to. You see how goofy she is? You hear her in the background? She's just laughing up. I'm not even doing nothing. That's how you know she's my child, because she's just goofy. Oh my gosh. So,
because you got to have very good record keeping.
Yes,
when it comes to that.
Yeah. Especially if you don't have anybody doing your taxes. My stepfather is an accountant. He got a degree in it. So I thank God for him, because it is but that doesn't, even though he's an accountant, it doesn't mean that I don't do my part. I have to keep track of receipts. So on my phone, I pay a subscription for QuickBooks every month. Because, and another thing that I don't want you guys to make the mistake of is, if you have a website, I would highly recommend doing one payment method, having people only pay through your website, because the mistake I've made is having people pay through third-party apps, and sometimes I'll have them pay through my website just to be convenient for them. But it wasn't helping me, because at the end of the day, I'm not able to track everybody that's purchasing from my website. I'm not able to track all the people that's buying stuff. So what happens is, I'm not able to track what my monthly income is coming in with my business on a quarterly basis, because of the simple fact that I'm all over the place. And it makes you want to pull your damn hair out. So absolutely, yes. You're doing your website, just let them pay through your website, and you can put different. You can go on there in your settings, and you can let them know that there can be other ways. They can either pay through PayPal checkout, or they can do I think they just have your regular Shopify, but there's different other ways. And I mean, depending on if a person is in another country, you may be able to add that payment method. And some people add like a firm payment plans if you decide to want to do a payment plan for that specific person. So you can do different things. So it's really up to you. But if I was you, do not do third-party apps and stuff like that, because you're going to have to keep up with all those purchases. And also, you're cheating yourself, because sometimes I'll have people pay me through PayPal, and it takes out a little fee. You know what I mean? And that little bit of $1 to $2, every transaction, that money counts.
Absolutely. It really does.
That makes a difference. So you really want to stop. You're making a mess, okay? I'm not going to let you do that. Come on. Take this and go sit down. So you just want to pay attention to that. You know, you want to make your life easy as a business owner. You know what I mean? You don't want to make it harder. And it's no need to make it hard. You want it to be smooth as possible, because you don't want to be walking around with me with 3, 4, 5 different receipt bags trying to keep. Look at this right here. I'm just letting you. I'm being honest with you. Look, I know. These are receipts from fabric purchases and all that different stuff. You know, because I'm not keeping up. And as a mother, you know, I need to make it easier for myself, because it's not hard. It's just the fact that it just has the, you know, you just have to just keep up.
Yeah, more organization. So I definitely admire your transparency to actually allow us to know exactly where you are in the venture of your business. And the thing about it is that, you know, you showed us exactly, that you're making it happen, but you're not perfect. And
Yes.
that's a plus. That's a plus. Because a lot of times a lot of people think that the people who are actually making it are so very perfect, like it's just, you know, it's not even possible that they can even get there, which is never really so. That's because they don't tell you exactly what's really going on. You know?
Exactly. Exactly. And a lot of people, they'll have like an accountability partner. You know what I mean? When it comes to
Mm-hmm.
their business, I'm doing it all by myself. I don't have an accountability partner. And I do highly
Mm-hmm.
recommend that you look into a life coach. You look into an accountability partner if it gets to be too much for you. You know, spend that money, support another business so they can be able to help you, because there's people that's out there that will help you with like the girl that is doing my website and stuff. She does more than just one thing. You know, she helps with you know, Instagram as well. Like if you want to set up your Instagram in a certain way, you know how some people are like, that's another thing that I'm working on. The way my Instagram is, I have a personal page, but I have an Instagram set for my business as well. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
looking at the way my posts are, and I want to change that up. I want to change it up where I can schedule my posts and I can
Mm-hmm.
have more marketing posts. And I want to get
Mm-hmm.
back to doing more live videos and promoting my stuff so I can get, because the thing is, Instagram and Facebook are totally different. So you as a
Absolutely.
business owner
Mm-hmm.
have to figure out what audience are you targeting on Instagram and what audience are you
Mm-hmm.
targeting on Facebook, so you can get more sales. Because it's right
Yes.
there. You don't got to go paying for Facebook ads and Instagram ads. You just have to figure out a strategy. Start looking at other people's pages. Start looking at how their marketing is going. Start making posts and asking questions, engaging with your followers so you can get business sales. Because I've got business on Instagram. I've got business on Facebook. And I would
Mm-hmm.
highly say that I never needed any no, I'm not putting that on my head. I never needed any Facebook ads. My stuff
Mm-hmm.
naturally grew. And
Right.
also, like I said, as a business owner, look into making an engagement group for yourself so you can, other people can help you. You guys are working as a village, liking each other's posts and commenting on each other's posts to build more engagements on your Instagram.
Look, that's the way it actually works. And the thing about it, you know, the engagement groups, you could also have them on several other platforms as well. You know,
Yup,
as long as you're able
because
to
you can
create a
even
group, you can
be
create
doing
on
it on
Facebook.
Facebook and Instagram.
Yes, yes,
So
yeah,
you get followers from there and you get followers from Instagram. So
right.
however you do it, just get it done. Don't give up. You know, the sky is the limit. You know, and you know, if God gave you the vision to start your business, you go for it.
Okay. So, how did you get on Rizzo?
I got on Rizzo. I think one day I stumbled on a thing, because you know how sometimes they do targeted marketing on Facebook and Instagram. You'll be talking about something, next thing you know, you're just seeing the same target marketing stuff on your news feed. I
Yeah.
think that's how I got on Rizzo. Yes, I think that's how I got on Rizzo. And I loved Rizzo from the beginning. Rizzo has drastically changed. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even
Mm-hmm.
remember the last. What was the last name that Rizzo had? What was the original
Rumble,
name?
Rumble, Rumble.
Rumble. So yeah, we had Rumble and now we calling it Rizzo. So yeah, and I liked Rizzo. I mean, I liked Rumble because
Uh-huh.
I felt like Rumble was so different. Why are you doing that? Do you think that that's okay? Close it. Go put it over there. I need you to behave, okay? Because I know when I start getting on live, she starts looking for attention, and they'll start
Mm-hmm.
doing little things. And she knows she can't do that when I'm off the live. So why are you doing it now? For Rumble, I really liked it because it stood out to me from so many different apps. It was just so different because I was able to get on there and really express myself. I really just love Rumble. It's to the point where I would like go hard just to get on here, just to, make videos, because I didn't even care
Okay.
about the money. But when I did start getting the sponsors, I definitely liked that, because I'm like, man, I'm making money on this before I even made money on Facebook or Instagram. Facebook and Instagram didn't offer this opportunity. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I mean? The only thing I didn't like is the fact that, like I explained to you guys, how it was so hard just to get, the Rumble gear. But it wasn't a big deal to me. At this point, I got my Cricut machine. I'll make my own Rizzle gear.
Right?
Okay?
Let them know that you could hook them up, as a matter of fact.
Exactly. I can be you guys, what do you call it? The merch your merch assistant
You
or
could
whatever
create the
you
merch
want to call
line for
it.
them. Yeah, you could create the merch line for them, for real.
Yeah.
Let me take the time to acknowledge a few more people that we do have in the room. Divine Flow, welcome.
Sorry if I'm not paying attention. Oh, that's my friend Cindy, and she is amazing, you guys. Definitely.
Hi, Cindy, Miss
And
Divine
she
Flow.
is going to be starting her business soon. I would love to invite her to
Awesome.
Rizzo, but she's a mother as well, so sometimes she doesn't really have the time to,
Well, it
get
doesn't
a lot
matter.
of
She
stuff
could do it
going
at her
on.
own will, on her own time.
Yes,
You
but
know,
I
it's not like
definitely will put her
anything
on.
that happened.
I invited Zion when I found out about Rumble, and I was like, you got to get on this app. I was trying to tell a lot of people, like, I really promoted Rumble, but a lot of people, don't have the time sometimes. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
definitely.
And you have some people that are just watchers too. They want to watch
Exactly.
before they get active. So either way, you share the opportunity, and when the people are ready, they'll start being active and stuff.
Exactly.
She has a very nice comment that I want to put out there. It says, as a customer, I can vouch and say that the quality of her work definitely markets itself as well. So that's what she's saying about you.
Yes,
And that's
queen.
really nice.
Yes.
She's your customer, and she's letting everybody know that your
Yes,
work speaks for
queen.
itself. Yeah. Once again, she says the product speaks for itself. We also have counting a blessing.
Oh, that's my friend Sade. That's my friend Sade, and she's
Hey,
amazing.
Sade.
She has 2 twin boys.
Okay, we have
They're dear to me, just so they can
nice.
check out the live, because I want people to be able to get to know you as well, because they would probably love
Nice.
to be interviewed by you. In
Nice.
the future, because I already know you're gonna get real big with this. So
Thank you so much. I
I'm looking
appreciate
forward
that.
to that.
And we have FT Serenity.
Yes, that's
FT
another queen
Serenity.
that has ordered from me in the past, and she's definitely amazing as well, and has her own business. She does different things, so you guys definitely go check out her page as well.
Nice. And we have Justin is asking a question. He wants to know, are you looking to move to Silicon Valley?
Where's
That's in
Silicon
California.
Valley? Where's Silicon Valley?
California.
I would move. Probably not Silicon Valley, and the reason why I say that is because California is very expensive. If I was to say I was going back to California, I would go back to my hometown, New York. And New York is very expensive as well. At this point, with my situation, I also want to still stay within my budgets. You know what I mean? So I was looking at stuff in North Carolina, I was, and the only reason why I'm leaving Houston is because, it's just so much bad memories and toxic stuff, So I feel like I need a change of scenery and a change of environment. You know what I mean? And you have to know when it's your season, and you have to know when it's time to go from where you're going, So I'm asking God to give me a vision of what he wants me to do. Because the lease is almost up. So I'm praying that he gives me a sign before then. But I got to go. I can't stay in Houston. Mm-mm.
Wow. And GQ has a very interesting comment. He was saying that in reference to your daughter, that him and Peter are still trying to figure out. Him and Peter's trying to figure out and still strategizing on their little man. So
yes,
it's a struggle as well for them. So they know it's not easy.
Yes, it's not easy at all, but if you guys are on the same page and you guys both come together, definitely your baby boy will he'll come to terms with eventually when it's time to go to bed, it's time to go to bed.
Right.
Because the child, they watch, you know what I mean? And if one parent is showing one strategy and the other parent is doing something different, that's kind of hard for the child to kind of figure out what do they want me to do. So you do, it's just like potty training. Everything is a you have to be consistent, and you have to be on the same page with the parent.
And she's super excited about this live. You can tell. We have Insta Sisters Fun, who's with us as well. Welcome. And
I got another queen that I see on here, Simply View, and she has a business as well. Yes,
awesome,
queen.
awesome.
New energy, new blessings. You already know.
Yes, for sure. So my thing is this: if somebody were to want to start their own business, right? What first step would you actually tell them to start with? Like very simple. If somebody's thinking, they're contemplating, and they're like, okay, for sure, I need to do this. Like, I need to start in the next 3 months. What would be your advice to them? Where to start?
I would tell them, I want you to get you a book, just like this.
Mm-hmm.
Don't gotta be expensive. Go get you something from Burlington's. This was probably $4.99. And I
Mm-hmm.
need you to write down what you're, come up with at least a title, pray on it.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to come up with what is your mission statement?
Mm-hmm.
What is drawing you to start this business?
The purpose.
What do you want to see? What do you want to be achieved? You know what I mean? My purpose of starting my business is I wanted to make queens feel like queens. I wanted, that was my main platform. You know what I mean? And then from there, you need to just start it. It's not nothing. Once you get that vision in your head and God says go for it, I don't want you to start listening to other people in your ear telling you, oh, I don't think you can do that, because of course, like they say, like Steve Harvey says, you tell somebody closed-minded what your vision is, they'll sit there and look at you like you got 8 heads, because they're so closed-minded. Your vision is not anything to them. It's not going to come true in their minds, because a lot of people, they feel like, if I tell somebody, oh, I want to go start a nonprofit, or I want to be the president, they'll look at you like you're crazy, because they're so closed-minded. They don't feel like you're capable of doing that. So once you just do it, forget what other people have to say. From there, stop it. I'm not playing with you. You have to behave, okay? From there, that's just it. You know what I mean? So I had to not worry about what other people were going to say. I had to just go do it. So even if you don't have the money to start over to Shopify, you go and you start you an Etsy, and you start promoting your products and start building your clientele. Post up pictures. Let people, because that's what happened with the bonnets. The bonnets weren't even going to really become a business. I just started making stuff, and I was posting up pictures of the bonnets, and I was like taking little pictures of her, because she's like one of my brand ambassadors, because she's the crown princess. So I would take pictures of her with the bonnets on, and people would be like, oh, do you make bonnets? And once I perfected my craft, of course, I was like, you know what? Let me just start making money from this. Because that's what it is. It's something that you make. Your dream turns into a vision. You know what I'm saying? That's why they say when you're supporting a business, you're supporting somebody's dream, because their dream was to make big money with this. You know what I mean? And that's with anything. I don't care. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my God. So, do you see why I say that children repeat stuff? I plucked her because I wanted her to listen, right? Because I don't want people seeing me act crazy on live. So why she's sitting there trying to pluck me?
I wanna welcome. We have Empress Speaks Out. Thank you for joining us.
That's another queen, and she sells stuff too. She does t-shirts. She does like kinky curly clip-ins. So you guys better go check that out, okay?
Okay. And GQ was saying, and building a legacy in your own business with the intention of passing it down to your little one, always an ideal goal as well. Yes.
It's everything, because I'm already thinking about starting her up something, because she has so much personality. So even though she's a part of my business, I want to start her up something based on, because, I even started like writing a book. And with everything that I've been going through and stuff like that, being depressed and stuff like that, I kind of like gave up on it, even though it's still sitting up on my refrigerator. And, you can't let anything that's going on with you stop you from achieving whatever you have to achieve, and that's one, I just want to definitely give you guys that advice, because sometimes we let what we're going through defer us, or no, not defer us. I mean, deter us from doing what we need to do, from going further. We'll let that be a stumbling block. And, I told myself, you know what? Forget that depression. Forget what I got going on. I have a mission. I have a purpose. So get the hell up and do what you got to do. Like,
I love it.
It's not
I love it.
You get what I'm saying? So, what are you doing? No, I find myself continuing to pick myself up. Continuing to tell myself that, like you seen on my Facebook today, because I seen you like it. With pain I'm going through, I have a purpose. You know what I mean? So, no matter what, you can get it done. You know, you being a single mother, you being whatever you are, you know, you being somebody that dealt with alcohol or whatever it is, whatever, you know, you went through, God is bringing you out of that, and he is going to mold you, and he's going to, you know, give you a vision to do whatever you have to do. You know, everything that we go through, we have a testimony from it.
Yes.
We
And the
do.
thing about it is that what people need to understand is that everything that you go through in this life,
Yeah.
you have to pay for it. There is a cost for it for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the thing about it is, whatever it is that you're going through that's not nice and rosy, that you don't like, that's part of you going into the currency to pay off what it costs for you to get to that end point. You know what I mean? I
Yes.
mean, everybody has a difficult journey one way or the other, but you just got to push through. And the formula is the same for everyone. You know,
Yeah.
wherever
No.
you
Hold
are
on. Get up here.
in this world or whatever it is that you're doing, the formula is the same. Just push through and go through what you need to go through. Some of it, depending on personal situations, may be a little tougher than others, but trust and believe that what you're going through is designed for you.
Yes. Yes.
It's
And you
definitely
gotta go
designed.
through. You have to go through stuff to mold you into the person that God is truly bringing you into. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
sometimes we don't understand why we are going through the things that we're going through. But trust me, it's always a
Yes.
reason why he's doing what he's doing.
Yes. I want to acknowledge Gary. Gary, thank
Hey,
Days is
Gary.
with us. Welcome aboard. And GQ is saying we definitely have our moments. Push through the pain and setbacks. When you succeed, it's definitely worth it. That's true. That is
Yes.
true indeed. And Empress Speaks Out is saying it's all testing your strengths. Yes. I mean, you got to go through the test to have a testimony. I don't know how many times that we have to say it, but it's really true. If you don't go through the test, there's no testimony. So, hey,
Exactly.
you
Exactly.
know. And there are times too. I like the fact that you said that there's some people that you'll talk to and they won't understand what you're going through or what you want to share because they have a vision. But the thing about it, what we fail to realize sometimes, the people we choose to share our business with are not the right people a lot of the times. You know what I mean? We need to
Yep.
look for business-minded people to be able to share
Exactly.
that type of stuff.
Exactly. And that's another thing I want to give you guys some advice. When you start your business, I highly suggest that you make you a business page. Why?
Yes.
Because of course you're gonna have people that are on your personal page that of course are so-called haters, so they don't want to see you succeed. They already not rooting for you. They already waiting for you to post something up so they can try to throw shade. So because they know they can't get paid. So
Or negative
that
vibes
means
or something,
okay,
that
so
negative
that
energy.
means you
Yeah.
gotta go, you have to step your stone, you gotta step it up. So,
Yeah.
you know, if you gotta go post on Poshmark, all these different, because I don't just post on Facebook. No, come on, mama, give me that. I don't just post on Facebook. I post on Poshmark. I go on what's that app of 5 Miles. I
Mm-hmm.
broaden my horizons because I
You
know
have
that
to.
I'm gonna have people from so many different. When it comes to your business, you might have somebody from Africa that decides to order from you, but you're stopping
Mm-hmm.
that because you decide to keep that personal page.
Yes. And the
You
thing about it
stopping
is
other
too, you need
people
to,
from reaching.
right. You need to also understand, like, each platform has their own given, like their own purpose, and a lot of times, we start up with Facebook because that's the platform that you're on with your family and friends. But you need to
Yes.
understand the bulk of your population on that platform is your family and friends. Now, if
Yep.
you really want to do business on Facebook, you need a business page. Okay.
You have
You
to.
need a
You have
business
to.
page.
You need people to take you serious, and you got to pay attention to the way you make a post. Because I had a guy
Facts.
tell me one day, he had purchased some masks from me, and he was telling me that the way you need. What are you doing, Mama? Stop doing that. What are you trying to do? You want me to put the potty back that way? Okay. One moment, you guys. Get up.
All right.
I'm coming right back.
GQ has an interesting comment.
Read
Let
it
go,
again.
let God. Sometimes God will allow you to go through the things because He knows you can handle it. God is just trying to show you can handle it. For sure. That is true. True indeed. It's like that with
Anitra,
all
why
of
are you
us.
sitting on your potty like that? I'm done. I'm done.
Oh my God, I love it. I
Oh my
love it. I love
God.
it.
Okay,
I
listen,
love
you
it.
guys. So what I was saying was that so he basically gave me a tip on how I do my post. You want
Mm-hmm.
to promote your business as if you're a corporation. So when I'm
Yes.
doing my post, I'm putting on there that it's, say for instance, I'll tag my regular page to my business page. If somebody, like, if they purchase something and I want to go and I want to, like, put it out there, I would
Mm-hmm.
say thank you. We thank you so much for supporting Crown Queens Collections. You
Yeah,
want to
as a
make it seem like
corporation.
you're more than one person.
All the
You know what I'm
time.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because of the
Mm-hmm.
simple fact that you want people to take you serious. You want a hierarchy. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Just like when it comes to purchasing items towards your business.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go and sell yourself short and just go purchase one item. When I go purchase my fabric, I at least purchase 3 to 4 yards in different stuff because of the simple fact that I notice that every piece of fabric that I purchase, people love. So I'm not gonna, you
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? You got just because you're not a storefront doesn't mean you don't operate like a storefront. Don't sit there, and I hate when I see business owners, they'll go and they're telling people pre-order stuff and they don't have the stuff on hand. Stop
No.
having people wait for items. Have that stuff on hand. People want to take you seriously. If I'm sitting there
Mm-hmm.
and I'm promoting this oil's already made. It's on hand. You
Mm-hmm.
want to be direct with people, and you also want to make sure that you have direct contact with them. You know what I mean? When it comes to messaging them, I'm a business owner, so I don't have excuses where, I'm messaging this other business owner and she's telling me, I got 200 customers and you're not the only one. I'm giving you some slack. But I'm a business
Mm-hmm.
owner as well. You get what I'm saying? So I
Mm-hmm.
know there's no reason that you can't send me an update or something on my phone to let me know, so you need to come up with other strategies, if you want to put like a chat thing on your website or something like that. So there's other ways they can contact you. So, because people are looking for that. They're looking at you, they're spending their hard-earned money.
And nowadays it's very easy to make that happen because you could put everything on automation. And in order to make business happen online, like there's no reason
Also
for
utilize
people
the
to.
block button. What is GQ talking? What
He's
is
talking
GQ
about
talking about?
Facebook when it comes to family and
Oh,
friends.
he's funny.
But at the same time, you guys need to get into email marketing to make sure that your business does
Yes,
flourish because
yes.
a lot of
Because
times,
like when my stuff is being shipped out, people get updates. And I'm making sure that I
yes.
check in my settings so they know, hey, when I go and I do that shipping label, that it's saying that here's your tracking number and this is when it's on the way. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? You want to utilize all of that. That's the purpose of you purchasing a website. So make sure
Mm-hmm.
you're looking in your settings and make sure you have all of that checked off. So you
Mm-hmm.
don't have to make it easier for yourself as a business owner.
Exactly.
Because I'm noticing now, I post a lot. What are you doing, Naira? It's okay. Go back on there. Finish using the bathroom, okay? Finish using the bathroom. It's all right. I'm giving you your privacy, okay? I noticed that when they're this age, like when she first started using a potty, she did not like me. Like she would hide when she's doing number 2, or she'll go
Yeah.
close the door because they don't like being
Yeah.
looked at.
Yeah. They
They're
want
not being
privacy.
looked at when they're doing that. So I was saying that I hate when I lose my track of mine.
We're talking about email marketing.
Yes, with the email marketing, that I'm good with that. And
That's
that's
good.
another thing I wanted to tell you guys. And one thing I made the mistake of when I started my business, I wish that I would have had a launch page where I had people go to it and put all their emails, subscribing to it, so they knew when the first day my business page would launch, my website.
Yeah.
And also I would have an email marketing list built up already.
Yes.
So because I have a friend and she did that, she just came out really with her brand, and she does like festival color clip-ins that are really nice and stuff. She hand makes them. And when she was getting ready to come out with her website and launch it for the clip-ins, she did a launch page. And she had everybody go on there and put in their email. So that's another thing of advice. You know, I need you guys to jot that down, take notes, or do whatever you got to do. Even if you want to hit my DM, you know, for any advice, if you didn't get anything from this live and you're not really paying attention like that, I don't mind. I'm here to help. I want to make it easier for you guys because, you know, you want to just have it easy. If you get advice from people, you can know the ropes and know what you can do different. So you don't have those same mistakes.
Well, like they always say, any coach will tell you guys that
because I'm also working
they'll
on
tell you guys
getting me a PO box.
Right.
Because I do notice that go sit down because you don't have any underwear on. You got to go get your underwear. I noticed that when you start your business that you want to be, you know, sometimes you're not really financially there yet, but sometimes you can look into other different things, you know, to help you so you don't have to spend so much money, you know, because a lot of people are like, oh, a PO box is going to be so much money, but it's not that much money, but you're saving.
It's not expensive at all.
It really isn't. The reason why I haven't got one yet is because I'm getting ready to move. So
right,
I don't know where I'm going. So I don't want to go put myself in a PO box that I'm not for sure if I'm gonna be go get down on the floor. You don't need to be on here if you just got off the potty. Get down. I gotta wipe you. Hold on. Let me go grab a wipe really quick, guys.
Okay. So Montreal, you have a comment. It says, that's what I'm talking about, the grind. Don't stop, Seahawk family, kind of. Okay. We got you. It's all about the grind. Thank you, Divine Flow, for your compliments. I so appreciate it.
So you guys, the P.O. box is definitely beneficial because you don't want everybody knowing your address. We got crazy people out here. You got pedophiles.
Oh yeah, I have one. You know? So I have a P.O. box, and let me tell you, you need one.
Now, how much do you pay for your P.O. box, Martine? Because I know you're in New York, and you know New York is more expensive, so I know it varies from different states.
No, it all depends. It's like mine is like $57 per like every 6 months. That's it.
Oh, okay. Oh, so that's not bad at all.
No, but it all depends on the size. It depends on the size that you get. They have small, medium, large, very big, or whatever.
Okay.
You know, so mine's like about $50-something.
Okay.
You know, and it's only every 6 months. So, you know, that's it.
That's not bad at all. So I'm definitely going to look into that. I also would like to tell you guys, look into getting you a business line. Instead of putting your number out there, get you a business line as well. You can go use, free line. There's different apps that you can look into. And I think there's an app where you could just pay like $9 a month for it. You're better off doing a business line instead of.
What you can do, you could still utilize your regular phone and get
Is it Google?
Voice over IP Google number that connects to your line, you know, connects to your phone, but you give them the voice over IP number, and that's it, and it's free. You know, but the way it works is that when people are calling you through that number, Google will announce it to you and let you know so-and-so calling. So then you'll know if you want to pick it up. And you also get an email or some text on your phone that says that so-and-so's calling. So like that, you'll know if you want to pick it up or not. Or
with that, your phone has to be in service, right, Sid? You do not have any panties on.
Yeah, your phone has to be in service. Your phone has to be in service.
Okay, but I was going to use my other phone that I have and just look into something for free or something like that.
You could try and venture out and see if the other phone may work with it, because it should work with any phone that you have that's actually working, you know. But it works because I actually use it and stuff, and it's a good thing. It's really a good thing.
Yes,
you know,
definitely is, because I'm working on.
You don't necessarily have to know your direct phone number.
Yeah, because you got crazy folks. Because I've had people in my apartments go sit. I've had people in my apartments that have wrote me, and I know, I'm like, how did you get my information? And the person was like, oh, because we got your thing or your magnet on your car. So, you know, that goes to show that you just don't want everybody having your information. You definitely have to be careful.
Yeah, for sure. So, do you guys have
Hey,
any
go over there
questions?
now. If you don't have any clothes on, I'm not playing with you, Nyla. You want to get tapped? Go. Go over there. Go. Hold on. I got to turn the camera. I'm sorry. Go. Go over there. Go over there. I'm trying to make sure I didn't have it for you.
No, I totally get it. I totally get it. So, do you guys have any questions for Ariana before we actually
Yes,
close up the
because before
live?
you guys have questions, I'm going to go downstairs and show you a little bit of things before we
Okay.
do this live, because I know that this, you know, Instagram, it always ends. So pull
Yeah,
your
I know.
pants up.
Well, you can go. You can show us now if you want.
Okay, so let me start going down there.
Okay, no problem. And Montreal is saying that keep up the great work. Everybody's trying to make it to make it, and we got to support each other.
Yes, definitely. All right. So you guys, these are one of my, hold on. Let me show you. This is one of my new purses that I'm selling.
Okay,
I love
cute.
this mustard yellow, so I definitely had to get that.
It's a nice
And
color for the summer.
these are one of my new bonnets that have the energy crystals in it that I have not put on my website yet, but you can see the pocket right there. It has
Okay,
the gold satin on the inside. I'm really big on, in particular, when it comes to getting what I'm getting. And this right here is what I set up in my kitchen, as far as, and this is what I say, that you use the space that you have. This is my whole kitchen right here, as you guys can see, but I made half of this where I do my backdrop at and I take a picture of my products. So
nice.
I have stacked leggings with my business. This is like a small medium. Um,
Okay.
you see right here, these are one of my necklaces, the
Oh,
face
pretty,
mask. You see right here,
pretty.
and that helps with the marketing. What I say, when you have things professional, it's the little stuff that counts, because people look at that and they're like, oh, she made sure this was a certain way in the picture, and they like that.
Nice.
These are I sold this already. Let me put it on the mannequin real quick. Let me see if I can put it on the mannequin. Hold on, I'm right here,
Okay.
guys.
Meanwhile, I'm going to answer one question. Divine Flow did ask me if I do have any mentorship that I'm creating for aspiring authors. Yes, I do have a program I'm currently working on, and I'll be more than happy to put it out. So by all means, when you're done, follow my page, and once I announce it, you'll be there to get the information. I am working on a program for that to help people to become authors just like me.
Yes, and Martine, I'm definitely gonna reach out
Yes.
to you about that, because at the end of the day, I'm sleeping on you. I don't need to be sleeping on you. You got expertise in that, so I need your advice, because you
I
can
totally
help.
get it. I
I know.
understand. No problem.
I'm sure you help up and coming authors, as far as, like, say, for instance, they start writing a book and then they get stuck on what else to put in the book. So that's what I need advice on, as far as, and I always struggle, like, if you switch from school to school, or certain things you didn't learn, as far as, periods and things like that, a lot of people get worried, or they're like, man, I don't want to write a book because I'm going to have tons of running on sentences. You get nervous with stuff like that because you don't want to sound like you're illiterate. You know what I mean? So that's different stuff
Yes.
that a lot of people get nervous about. But this is one of
What?
the outfits that I have one size fits all. And I have
Uh-huh.
different jumpsuits like this. So this is what I mean by, like, the saris in India, how they have the different patterns, and it's just so beautiful. So you
Mm-hmm.
guys see, this is my heat press machine. You see my ring light here. So I set all this up as like my corner. I got this from Hobby Lobby, just different things to bring my business out. So when I am doing my pictures, I have things to bring it out. You know what I mean? These are one of my face masks.
Nice.
See this right here, and this is what I've been doing with my heat press machine and stuff.
Nice.
Using a different.
Oh, that's a nice
Learning.
one.
Yes, queen. Yes. So you guys definitely check me out. Definitely support, and I'll definitely, ooh, let me show you guys one of my purses, because I didn't tell you that some of my purses I'm hand making as well.
Okay.
Let me hurry up, because I don't want this phone to go dead. But these are one of my purses. It's a tote bag with the wooden handles, and
Okay,
it
nice.
has satin on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Move out the way, Nyla. Go sit down. These are another one of my dresses. It's like a long, flowy dress, and this is one size fits all as well.
I
Another
like
one of the
those.
purses, and this is
Mm-hmm.
well, you guys will see when I actually post on my website. So just stay tuned. I
Awesome.
got a lot of stuff coming. It just has to be organized and put in a way where it's presentable, because I'll be able to it's just I'm just all over the place. So with me being all over the place and not have that's why I spent the money on to get the website done, because it needs to be done right. But this is another one of the bonnets. So I'm working on tons of
Okay.
different things and getting it together, so you guys see a little bit of what I got going on. I would show you guys the jewelry tonight, but I'm not gonna do that, because I was telling you that I was
That's
doing like
okay.
the wrap jewelry and stuff like that with the crystals.
That's
These are
okay.
one of
But you showed us a whole bunch of stuff.
This is one
Nice.
of my anklets with the Hamza
That's an
hand.
AMSA. Yeah,
Yes,
I wear AMSA bracelets a lot.
I love those, Queen, and I have tons of
Yeah,
that. So definitely,
yeah.
definitely.
I wear AMSA and Evil Eye.
Oh, there you on my
Yes,
keychain. Boom, on my key.
yes,
You already. I don't play that.
yes.
I don't play
That's
that.
been my thing for the longest time. I
Yup,
love
that evil
them. I
eye. I
mean,
keep it right on that keychain to let them know. No weapon formed against me
yes,
shall prosper. Okay.
yes, girl.
Yeah, man.
I so love it. I so love it. Oh my
And then I'm
God.
doing the keychains with the crystals inside. So we got Martine, and let me see where that M is at.
Yeah.
Yes, I loved how it came out on the M. Oh, hold on, that's the N right there. But like with some of them, it came out so good you could see a lot of the crystals inside of
Oh,
it.
that's
So I used,
nice.
yeah.
Oh, that's like seashells and stuff you have in there?
No, it's crystals, like the
Oh,
crystals,
it's
like
crystals
amethyst,
inside.
tiger
Okay,
eye.
nice.
Yes, Queen, and I did it because I'm doing a lot of the That's another thing. I'm doing a
That's
lot of
interesting.
the resin stuff. So I have like this right here with the Black Lives Matter. I'm gonna make that a resin, and then I have
Mm-hmm.
little Black Queen.
Nice, nice,
So
nice.
yeah, so and then this one right here,
Girl,
Black Girl Magic. So
nice.
I'm getting it going slowly but surely. And then I'm getting ready to start doing like the keychain thing, nameplates with a person. Like if they have a website and they have their
Uh-huh.
QR code, I'm gonna make their
Yeah.
QR code with my Cricut inside of here, so you can have your QR code right on your keychain. So if somebody passed by, you go to a vendor event, all they got to do is tap that QR code. It goes directly to your website instead of handing out business cards and the person loses the business card.
Oh wow. This is really, really nice. Congratulations. You got a lot
Yes,
going
Queen.
on.
Yes,
Woo.
Queen. Yes.
And
Yes.
one thing I want to share is that you
And I
mentioned
need you
earlier
guys
that
to order this. Thank you for you a lump sum of it from Amazon. It don't matter if you start off with this. You don't gotta always go make your regular like supporting card.
yeah,
Go buy your
yeah,
business
thank you,
cards from
Card.
Vistaprint. They were very affordable, but
Yes.
this right here, I think I paid like $8.99, $10.99, and I got this much in it. Every package I have, I make sure I throw in there. Thank you for supporting my business, because your customers need to know that you appreciate them, and that without them, your business wouldn't be running the show. Just like this right here, get you some what do you call it? The coupons or whatever, where they keep this on hand, and they can punch it how many times they purchase from your business, and you purchase from me 10 times, put your name there, hey, you get something for free. And
Yep,
I
you
need
get
you to be making sure you marketing your post. So if you post a picture up and you post on there, tag my business name in there, whatever pictures that you take, and I'll give you 5% off your next order. I seen a girl do it yesterday, and that right there are different marketing strategies to make sure your business is going to flow. You need to keep your customers wanting to buy from you. I've had
yeah.
people, the same customer, time again, because they see how confident I am in my business, purchase from me 3-4 times once at a time, because of the simple fact that they see how serious I am about my grind when it comes to my business. And I need you guys to do the same. Take it seriously. Don't. I know sometimes with everything that's going on, sometimes we get slow with posting up stuff, but try to keep yourself active with your business, even if you got a scheduled post.
Right, right. I
Yes.
mean, you're definitely on the right track, doing the right thing, getting organized and everything. So The good thing about it is that you're progressing.
Be
Okay.
quiet.
And
You gotta wait.
one thing I remember that you mentioned, you stated that Queen of All Trades was the beginning of your business altogether, that you made Queen of All Trades. And the thing about it,
That is my YouTube channel.
okay, so you do address people as a queen all the time, and I wanted to thank you for that because, you know, everybody doesn't do that. And unfortunately, we just got the timer for Instagram, so they're about to cut us off really shortly. But thank you so much for everything that you
Thank
shared.
you
Everything
too.
you
And
gave
we
us
had
was
such
heartfelt.
a great